You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales, streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Imagine being at a convention and going to an interview panel that's just for you. No bustling crowds, no hours-long lines, just you, the moderator, and your favorite comic book creators. Well, this is pretty much that. Miss Jen sits down every week with two comic book creators for a live stream interview about their latest work, and you can ask them whatever you want. It's Talking Shop, Mondays at 5 Eastern on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Hey everybody, I'm David Boer, the writer of Kanto, Killer Queens, and All New Firefly, and you are watching The Experience.
What's going on? Happy new comic book day.
What's going on?
What's going on, dude? I thought you were going to pop in on Monday, dude. Alex, I got it wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say it's just a mix-up because I was definitely going to start. I was going to watch it, but I wasn't around to actually tune in.
That, at the last minute, I thought, you know what? We should have been wearing Eagles gear. And then I'd announce a surprise guest, and you pop on in all your Birds gear, and then we... Yeah, I think I got under Robbie's skin a little bit. He
didn't have a lot to be positive about, so.
Yeah. Robbie's attorney can't help the Cowboys win either. So, hey, John Spilio's in the house. Preston and Weird.
What's going on, everybody?
Dave, Ron, what's going on, guys? So,
happy new comic book day.
Yes, it's new comic book day.
This was the worst new comic book day ever. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just goofing. No, it wasn't.
I finally managed to muscle. Sheldon, what's going on, buddy? I finally managed to muscle through Thor, Love and Thunder.
I finally finished it too last night.
I got to tell you, it was. I get it, tongue in cheek. I get where they were going with it, but I think they kind of went a little bit over the top with it. It became kind of I don't know.
Do we have a sound clip for the goats that can be dropped in periodically throughout the show?
Yeah, the goats.
The goats was probably the best part of the movie.
Yes, the goats were.
There were a couple of good lines. I mean, like when he finds Sif and she's missing the arm and she gets the whole thing from Valhalla wrong and he points it out. That was kind of funny. I thought that was funny.
That's a character that looked to be featured prominently in that franchise.
Didn't happen.
And vanished.
Yeah. And then this was a different actress anyway.
No, it's still Jamie Alexander.
Didn't look like her.
Jamie Alexander, somebody said something about she had scheduling issues because she was like in an NBC TV show and she could never make the shoots for Thor. So they just basically said, you know what? Now her show is canceled. From what I understand, she isn't doing anything. So they finally got her in.
She looked different to me. I don't know if it was just me. I thought it was a different actor. I really did.
Oh, her name is Jamie. It's spelled strangely, but Jamie Alexander.
Yeah, no. I know who you're talking about, but she just didn't look the same to me for some reason. I don't know.
Man, I'll tell you what, they ruined gore, like every aspect of gore. I couldn't believe it. I was so disappointed watching it.
I think they went a little too far over the top of the comedy. Yeah.
Oh, that was horrible.
The whole Zeus scene did not pan out the way I thought it was going to pan out.
That was really bad too. Zeus in general, I thought was atrocious. I couldn't believe that.
Well, I mean, his very, very suspicious Greek accent, I guess, or whatever the accent was.
Well, you've got an Australian guy who's been living in England and America trying to do a Greek accent.
Yeah.
So it almost sounds like he's doing like a drunk party voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's literally what it sounded like.
And he definitely didn't look like the way he looked in Gladiator, that's for sure.
Look, I'll be the last person to hit a celebrity for being out of shape. However, I'm on this side of the screen, like in the movie. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I think
if you're going to be Zeus, hit the gym a little bit.
I think what Ed Weird is saying is, yeah, that was the term I was looking for. It turned into slapstick almost, like
You're
Keystone
exactly right.
Cops, and that was too far over. And I got to admit, the first go around, I'd fallen asleep, okay, that night. And, it just keeps running until the end. So, I don't even know where I fell asleep. So I got to go back and scroll all the way through.
What's the last thing I remember? He had a hammer?
Somebody wants to make some money, invent that TV, which can sense that I've fallen asleep. It shuts off the streaming at that point. So I don't have to go looking for it.
TiVo back in the day used to have a thing where you could set it to 30 minutes.
Yeah. My TV used to
remember that TiVo, and then like in 30 minutes, because I'd be sleeping 20 minutes, and it would just shut it off.
But I got to tell you, then I think the 2 nights later, I said, all right, I'm going to muscle through this no matter what. Right? My buddy was calling me, asking me if I'd seen it. I said, all right, I got to be honest, I couldn't get through it the first round. I said, but tonight I'm making concerted effort. I'm sitting here. I'm not going to lay down on the couch. I'm going to sit up. I got to muscle through. And I was disappointed. I got to say, I was disappointed.
I think the reason I was not as disappointed as other people, I never liked the God Butcher story. I know.
You're
I'm in the
insane.
minority. I didn't like the God Butcher story. It seemed to me like a writer sort of mailed it in, like, okay, there'll be a guy that kills gods. Really? That sounds like something you say at D&D, not something you put
and then at the end, I guess it's all right. Jane Foster's got cancer, got it. Okay, that's kind of sad, and Mjolnir kind of keeps her alive, and she finds it. All that I'm fine with, okay. But then, how do you make that slapstick? You see, it just
there's
that
too
doesn't
much
work.
gear shifting there.
Yeah.
Someone striding for their life with cancer to like goats chewing someone's hair. I'm like,
the goats I could have tolerated if there was a little bit more seriousness in the script. Randomly you have these screaming goats that come in.
I was going to say, as much as I like the goats, that was a massive problem too. It's like every time there was a very serious moment, the goats would either scream or someone would just come out with some really off the wall joke that made no sense. It's like, this was like a moment in the movie and you ruined it for what? Nothing
this
joke.
will make Wakanda Forever look better, right? Because most people, their last MCU experience in the theater was Thor, and they were like, oh, and now they're going to see Wakanda Forever, and they'll be like, this is the new Citizen Kane of movies.
Humor is fine, but there's a point where it's just way over the top. The Iron Man, you already seen it.
We'll get into that a little bit. John Spilios actually said something too about rather burn out than fade away.
Yeah. I was surprised at how slapsticky it ended up being. So I and I usually have a high tolerance for the MCU movies. I'll give them benefit.
For me, the best moment was the play, the new Oscar. They've been doing that bit with the play since the beginning. Yeah, where it's like, isn't the one guy like Thor, like Chris?
Matt Damon was part of it. I thought that
Matt Damon is Loki, and Sam Neill is Odin.
Was it Sam Neill?
Yeah, Sam Neill. Jurassic Park.
And then who played? What's her face? Oh gosh,
Jane Foster. It was like Melissa McCarthy.
No. Yeah, Melissa McCarthy, but she didn't play Jane Foster. She played
who? Their mother?
No, Underworld.
JD says Hela.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she came out as Hela, which I thought was funny. Okay, that was a good pick for the stage Hela, but the whole thing. I mean, that one section was fine with me. I thought. They've been doing it since the beginning. It's okay. It breaks things up, but the whole rest of the movie was less serious than that. That's what bothered me.
See, and I think their problem for the movie theater is this: I am much more excited for what's going to be on Disney Plus than what's going to be in the theater. I talked about this on Monday. There's a teaser clip out there from D23 that came out that was essentially a World War II adventure that kind of has Captain America's shield in it. I don't know if that's going to be the Invaders. I don't know if that's going to be sort of like a Howling Commandos thing. But that 30 seconds, I am way more engaged in that the next season of What If than I am in what they've got coming in the theater. I mean, Wakanda Forever is almost like a respect thing. Like, there's a lot of emotion and respect tied into that. I don't think people will badmouth that too much because that's pretty rude. But the other things they have coming too, I'm just like, okay, I'll go and see it. You'll get my money, but I'm not excited. Meanwhile, I can't wait.
Actually, they'll get your money. Actually,
they'll get Regal's money.
Stevie B watching a rerun of The Price is Right this morning. Poor woman won a Regal movie. Yeah, that's worth a whole heck of a lot less than whenever that show was.
I will keep going into the theater until the doors are locked and the lights shut off.
They'll use John as an example. They're going to say, it's actually a really good deal. We know this guy who goes there. He sees 10, 15 plus movies a week. It's a great
we're in the red
deal.
with this guy by millions of dollars at this point. And that was just last year.
I've got to tell you the sheer genius of this woman. I'll admit to having a certain level of competence when it comes to bringing in food from outside. This woman brought her elderly parents. And if you've been to these theaters, you see that. Oh,
I want to jump in real quick. Who's producing so I know whether or not I'm getting my head chopped
JD.
off? Oh, good.
it's JD.
Hi, JD.
I'm afraid to Kyle.
I am afraid of Kyle. All right, we've got something here we got from George Perez's agent, Spencer Beck of the Artist Choice. These lithographs, we're selling them for $20 each or higher. If you want to pay more, we obviously would appreciate it. We're not taking a penny from this. So half the money on each sale will go to Carol Flynn, which is George Perez's wife, and half the money will go to Lufgarden Cancer Research, one of the preeminent cancer research institutions in the country. So get the guillotine. Gee, thanks, JD. So $20, and if you want to donate more, feel free to donate more. These are limited edition lithographs. George drew this.
How many do we have, Nick?
We have one.
Kenneth Bird, Lyle Hobson. Hey, thanks for joining us, man.
We have 5 or 6.
All right, so John Spilios is going to take one for 50.
Oh, thanks,
Oh, wow,
John.
nice.
Thank you, John.
Nice.
Thank you. So, I was going to look at the date, 1978. So this was drawn in 1978 by George. It was a fanzine cover, convention cover. So again, $20 or more. Outside of the fee that we pay PayPal, the 4% fee or whatever it is, half the money will go to Carol, the late George Perez's wife, Carol Flynn, and half the money will go to the Lufgarden Cancer Foundation. I think I got it right. So, John, thank you, sir. So, and Rex can count them to make sure, because, you know, English is my second language, and yada, yada, yada.
This is math, Nick, not English.
Oh, shit. This is how bad I am.
Actually, Nick's pretty good at math, I got to admit. He does a lot of complicated figuring in his head. 6, 7. All right, looks like we got 7 here tonight. For anybody that is interested in, we'll reintroduce it during the show there. All right, Preston got you, buddy. So thank you. Preston's going to take one for 40. All right, fantastic. All right, and we'll yeah, there we go. Thank you. All right, you did find it on Slack. Thank you, JD. So we'll flash this up from time to time. It will definitely be part of the Rex Cap. I know, Preston, you're excited for it.
Boy. That's why I have the comics now. When you do this, I just
And
have
you know
these
what?
comics through.
At the end of every Rex Cap from now on, I'm going to add at the end, and the Cowboys suck. Okay.
Oh, no.
Yes, sir.
Isn't there a little sound bit that goes, Rex Cat?
Not
Brr, brr,
yet.
brr.
That's usually Robbie doing it. Okay. Now Alex doing it. There we go. Thank you, JD, for putting that up. So Lufgarden
Oh, cool.
Cancer Center. So that is their website if you want to check them out. You know, so that's really cool that somebody came up with this poster so that you can donate it to charity. Oh yeah, John, we got to get to a book first, though, buddy. Even I have to admit, I can't do a Rex Cap until we get to at least one book.
One book.
All right.
Speaking of those one books, John, I see you reading some Army of Darkness Reanimator there.
I am. Eric Burnham does a nice job here. There's a bunch of really cool covers. We talked about this on Monday. I thought one of the variant covers was glow in the dark. So I'm holding it up to the light during the break, and I'm running around to like the empty offices where people have gone home. And I'm like, I don't understand what it is. And of course, the response was, it's not a glow in the dark cover.
You're stumbling on boxes and
It's
stuff.
a very cool cover, though.
Hey, Creative Keep.
It's a cool book, too.
I'm super glad that was one of the fistfuls of comics I leave with each week.
I'm pretty happy that you didn't fall down and sue the company.
Eric Burnham does a nice job here. I kind of exchanged a little bit on social media with him today, and like several of the other authors,
That's the first one. Several of
the other creators. I'm going
to keep tick marks.
I said it to Jeff Parker today too.
If
you're going to take on stuff like Vampirella or Army of Darkness, you should probably call me first to make sure that you don't mess up.
All right, so at 6:15 we've had 2. Count them, 2 name drops. All right, so I'm going to keep little tick marks.
2 shots, Preston.
All right, so so that's 2 shots. We're going to turn this into a drinking game.
That being said, this is very good so far.
It is very good. I like it.
It's really good. I'm enjoying it. It's just that a lot of the creators don't. Dynamite is not a continuity based. You got hundreds of issues of books, Marvel, DC, or whatever. Dynamite doesn't do that. So we've done Army of Darkness and Reanimator before. There's been Reanimator before. There's been Reanimator and Vampirella before. A lot of times, creators just don't, for lack of a better term, they just don't know.
Right.
They just didn't know. Tom Snigalski, who knows essentially everything about Vampirella, literally 30 plus years of doing the different things in this book, he was not aware of Legendary. That was done by Bill Willingham. Didn't speak with him, so that doesn't count.
That's why I didn't say anything. Yeah, you get a pass on that one. It was
funny when you were talking about Steampunk Vampirella. I said, "You mean like Legendary?" And he was like, "What?" So of course I sent him the link to Legendary, and he was like, "Oh." And I said, "I've got multiple copies of this. Do you want me to send you one?"
So it weird says if this is a drinking game, we'll all be out cold by 7, and John goes solo. What we will say is this: we will know that John has dropped too many names because then people will start mistyping in the chats because they're drunk. Okay, then we'll know. All right, see, John, we tried to tell you your name dropping is excessive. Look, all our viewers are hammered. All right, let's get to the best offer books first.
I will say this real quick though: if you've read The Nameless by Eric Burnham, you're absolutely going to love this. It has that same type of energy.
Did you talk to him? Text him? Call him?
I did. I mentioned this already. I texted him today about
3.
Hiccup.
Hurry up, Edward. You do 3 shots.
Are so busy. Mm-hmm. Joe, Nate, these guys are so busy. Mm-hmm. Plus, they have real jobs. They don't have time to go through every last minutia page of Dynamite and say, "Oh, wait a minute. The buckles are on this side of Vampirella's boots. Don't put them on the other side." See, that never happens. You're not supposed to notice that. The people that would notice that are probably like me.
I was going to say you.
Well, yeah, and Nicola. No, there's other people too. I've spoken to people at cons about Vampirella. Especially, there's a Remember Warren Comics stand at some really big cons, and there's a ton of people there older than me in their 60s. These were people that worked for Warren Comics and worked on Vampirella, The Rook, Eerie, Creepy.
Right.
There's one lady there, Alice, I can't remember the last name. She said she thought that she was the first woman to actually work on a black and white comic in that era. Because she's like, this was a few years ago. She's like, I'm 74 years old. She was her secretary, and they were like, "Hey, do you want to, check this or edit this or whatever?" And I was like, "That's pretty neat." That's
weird. Name dropping himself does not count. Okay, so you don't have to drink on that.
Everybody puts the glasses back down. Oh.
All right, so let's get to the best offer books. First up, we have Adventure Time, Marceline and the Scream Queens, #1. Second printing variant, signed and remarked with a small head sketch of Marceline by Corey Bing. Suggested retail of $99.99. It is a best offer book starting at $10. All righty. And then
I think there's going to be some more stuff too. Like Dynamite's going to have some like younger audience stuff, right? I remember that coming out of San Diego.
That is true.
David Nakayama today included me on a post about
hold on.
No, that doesn't count. If somebody
counts.
tags me in a post, that's not the same.
That counts because you're dropping the name and you're implying that there's personal contact between you. So that's
I have exchanged.
Sorry, we got to hit that one now. That was a legitimate name drop.
He put up his cover for Gargoyles, #1, which I'm going to say December. I think it's November, but if it's early, then Nick will come in here and tell me not to rush the books. So I think it's December that we get Gargoyles #1. And David's work, if you've seen David Nakayama's work, I don't even care if you don't like the characters. That's like a book I buy just because I like the artists.
Yeah, he's
All
a really
right.
good artist.
So, just keep everybody up to date. We are up to 4 name drops, and we have not even completed the first half hour.
It's one every 5 minutes.
So technically, he has dropped more names than I've been able to present books. All right, for the second book of the night and the other best offer, Grumpy Cat #1, signed with a cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $89.99. It is a best offer book starting at $20. All right, here we go. All right, so anything good or bad today? New comic book day, Alec?
Only because.
All right, we're hammered.
Okay. Ready?
But I'm gonna put you up there, Ed Weird.
That's funny. Oh, Lyle, thanks for joining us. It's his first time. Exciting to watch.
Oh, I saw him earlier. Thank you, Lyle. Hopefully you enjoy our show. I gotta tell you, we could talk about anything, and I literally mean anything.
Yeah, right. Oh my goodness.
All right. Sorry, Alec. Tell us what did you think of today's new comic book day?
So only because John made a comment earlier about, it's something that, only he would notice or only Nick would notice. I don't know if this was just me. So Marvel came out with a new series, The Midnight Suns. I was pretty pumped for it. I was looking forward to seeing what they did with it. It kind of took place with Strange Academy, if anyone in the chat is reading that series. But it doesn't follow any current timeline on Strange Academy, unless if it's maybe set in the future. It's something we haven't seen yet. I don't think even some of the teachers that were in the issue are actually teachers from Strange Academy. I was like, why is this, why are they taking stuff out of Strange Academy? It's not following any sort of timeline. It's just doing its own thing. I was a little annoyed with it. It actually was a decent issue. Like outside of that, I'm probably just a little, I'm a little picky because I'm a big Strange Academy fan. But it's like the volume already wrapped up. The way that the direction of the series is going is not this direction whatsoever. And they're just doing their own separate thing. I don't know.
Let's see. Preston had to bring a fresh bottle. Well, Preston, we're up to 4, so he's actually name dropped more than we've presented books. So you may want to go back into your liquor cabinet and grab another bottle, because my guess is you're going to need it. Yes. Let's see. Where Rubenstein says Midnight Suns is a video game coming out soon.
That they are doing. I don't know.
Yes, John. Vampirella Mind Warp was awesome. I had zero complaints about that.
We should. You know what? That's a great segue to the next book. Hold on. I'm pretty sure. Oh, here we go. So we have Vampirella Mind Warp #1, Lee Ricks Lee, Ultraviolet Virgin cover. Not glow in the dark, John.
You want to know where the non-virgin cover is?
In your car.
My house. I think you know the read on Monday.
So we had a damaged trade paperback that I gave to John.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, well, this way I figured, I might be able to deflect it from randomly taking books,
So essentially something's damaged, you just take it home.
As he picks up the boys' omnibus.
Pick up the boys' omnibus. Look, it's
damaged, huh?
Sorry.
It's like, wait, what was that movie when he went to the supermarket and grabbed cans off the shelves and deliberately...
Oh, he just spike them on the ground.
Yeah, I know. I forget what movie that was. Hey, Dave Cerrone, what's up?
Cerrone, look at him.
Marcus collars. Gee, I don't think Robbie's going to join the show tonight. I don't think he's even going to watch the show tonight. I feel sad.
He's still reeling in what happened over the weekend.
He's boycotting the show.
I actually had there was a meme I saw, and I actually took a screenshot. I was going to send it to you, JD. If I can find it on my phone, I'll send it to you.
He reported this show to YouTube for bullying violations. That's what Robbie did.
Hold on.
It's officially true now, though. They are the only team that didn't score a touchdown. That is now official.
That's brutal.
Let me see if I can send this.
That's like, did you guys want to play or?
Hold on. I gotta send this to. Let's see.
Yeah, Dave. I just mentioned it a few minutes ago. The David Nakayama covers for Gargoyles look ridiculous, especially if you were a fan of the of the series back in the day of the show. And I'll tell you right now, I've mentioned her before, but Gracie the cosplayer, go to her Instagram. I was talking to her a little bit yesterday about this. The amount of hours she put in to do the Samson cosplay, the Goliath cosplay. I mean, just go and see it. Go and take a look at it for you. It's crazy good. I mean, she actually had shoes made to look like gargoyle feet. That's cosplayers have like a dedication to their craft that, you know, I wish I'd have done that with my food. I'd have probably been able to retire sooner. How much is the Vampirella?
All right, hold on. Sorry about that. I got distracted. I want to send this picture to JD. I'll get it to him at the break. All right, Vampirella. All right, Vampirella Mind Warp. It's just a retail of $50, and we have the one available for $40. Let's see. Hey, we're up to 4. We're keeping track tonight. Lars, man, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Nice.
Let's see. And Weird was talking to Dracula the other day, and he enjoys the new Vampy series. Frankenstein, on the other hand, told me personally.
John claims Vampirella.
Fire bad, Vampy good.
Oof, John, when Rex sends that to you, he's going to include this. This is that cover in black and white. This is
sweet.
This is very, very cool. And I thought to myself, somebody who bought this.
All right, so John is claiming the Vampy.
All
right, John, you got it, buddy.
Should probably have this too. So this will be in your package when it arrives.
So now he's randomly giving out Dynamite comics.
It's damaged.
It's because you damaged it.
I didn't damage it. As soon as I saw what we had, I thought that's going to go perfect.
All right. Lars Man says you love the collar. You've missed a lot of collar talk, my friend. All right. So Lyle says he just received a copy of Cover of Darkness fan expo exclusive from George McHale. I'm not sure if you're familiar with his art. Are you guys reading what Lyle just put up there?
I did. I'm not.
Yeah, John, it's just the kind of thing. It's the color is so deep on the ultraviolet thing. It's neat to see it in black and white.
Please do not damage any more books for the next hour and a half.
It makes people happy when we give them stuff.
It makes you happy.
It makes them happy. The only person not happy is you. It's a numbers game.
All right, let's start smashing stuff. That's going to be the next segment of the show. We're just going to start picking up stuff and smashing it. So, all right. So let's, what time is it? Oh, my gosh. All right. Let's get to one more book before we got to hit the break.
Rex Cap will be real fast when we come back.
Yeah, I know. But like, we can always talk about the, all right. So let's see. Let's do a graded book. Let's do Deadpool Bad Blood #1, CGC graded 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99. And we have the one for $69.99. That's right, Preston. We're going to turn the Rex Cap into Rex Smash. I like that.
Rex Smash. Destroys the whole just array of books.
Nick comes back from his office. What is happening?
It's the Rex Smash.
Marcus, what's up, brother? We'll try to have some collars on there for you.
Collars. Did you just miss the collars?
What's that?
You just missed the collars. They were just up.
Yeah, I know. The collars were just up. So we have this one Deadpool guaranteed 9.8 for $69.99. All right. So we got to take our first break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
You just finished the last episode of your favorite news show, and you just have to talk about it. But all your friends are ghosting you because of that incident last week at the buffet. Oh, you know the one. What you did to that chowder. Ugh. Keeps me up at night. So what do? Join writer Dan Wickline as he breaks down all your favorite pop culture media. Whether it's a review of the latest nerdy TV show or a dive back into the history of your favorite comic characters, Dan's ready to discuss all the hottest topics live. Join the conversation as Dan live streams Tuesday through Thursday at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. The Dan Wigline Show on The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales.
Are you a comic creator? Are you a publisher? Do you make a comic book product? Do you own a retail store? Do you do something I haven't thought of? Who are you and what do you do? Let us know by advertising on The Experience and invite our viewers to patronize your product. Message the EXP on social media or email us _EXP@yahoo.com for more details.
Hi, I'm Hedwig Hale, author of She Bites. You're watching The Experience.
All right, and we're back.
We are back. Preston, I agree with you. One of the many characters that I pester Nick about is Turok. I love Turok since
Turok's sweet.
Since Gold Key, I've loved Turok. So yeah, I mean, Dynamite's done it. I'm not going to say they'll never do it again. I don't think there's any immediate plans to do it. But there's 4 or 5 books that I constantly sort of pester Nick about. You know what I'd like to see, and Absolute Turok is one of them.
Hey, wait, has there been several minutes without you dropping a name? Would you like to?
Those several minutes was the commercial break.
It doesn't count.
That doesn't count. I mean, if that counted, I mean, Weird would have had alcohol poisoning. So that's not going to work.
Well, I could mention Dave Lapham, who I had a long conversation with about Turok years and years ago at the Penn Station. Dave Lapham, he worked for Valiant, and now I think his book.
That's 5.
100 Bullets, whatever. Now I think he just self-publishes. But
all right. Next up, we've got New Avengers number 48, signed by artist Billy Tan. And we have one available, number 24 of 180, signed at $19.99. Billy obviously hasn't been doing much work of late, but we have the one available for $19.99.
And speaking, we were just talking about Army of Darkness and Reanimator. There is a tremendous Philip Tan cover. Was it Billy Tan?
I'm sorry.
This is what Philip Tan?
Yeah.
There is a tremendous.
No, Billy Tan.
Oh, Billy Tan. That's what I was confused. There's a tremendous.
Large Man's claiming that.
There's a tremendous Billy Tan cover
man.
For the original Army of Darkness meets Reanimator, one of the variants. It was really cool. There weren't quite as many variants as there were now, but
and weird.
I was gonna say I saw that one too.
Oh man. All right, so
InBev is like, drop some more names, man. Did you ever meet anybody famous? I am probably going to see the movie tonight of the most famous person I ever personally met. That's Kevin Smith. So I'm pretty excited.
What's the movie?
I was one of the food catering at Mallrats.
Oh, that's cool.
This was way back when he was, I wasn't as fat and he wasn't as famous. So sort of
Lyle said he has Turok Son of Stone, and he has a complete set from 1956 to 1980.
That's cool. That's very cool.
So I have a personal bone to pick with you.
What?
Okay. Oh yeah, I saw your post on Facebook. You were at Bellagio's Bakery today at their opening after they were closed a little bit for the summer. Take a vacation, and you were there, and they had just reopened today, and I don't see nothing. There was no bag of food. I'm just saying.
I meant to bring bread because I actually baked some bread today over there. I had some
like bread,
and I meant to bring some bread, and we wound up just there were, I think, 40 people at the door when she opened at 11 o'clock, and
Wow.
the cases weren't even still filled. She's been closed for 5 weeks. This bakery closes, like it's their tradition. They close in August. They had like a personal issue, so they couldn't open quite the first week of September.
And I totally lied about best offers. I missed one. Like that never happens. All right, so it's Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl versus Riddler #1, signed in silver by Tim Seeley. It's just at retail of $69.99. It is number 6 of 60. It is a best offer book starting at $6. That's a deal for number 6. And Nick wrote it in Holy Bat Blockbuster. I'm not reading that. Well, I just did, but I'm still not reading it again. All right, so that is our other best offer book starting at $6.
Somebody else asked me a question. Somebody asked me a question about. Oh, there it is. I was trying to figure out who it was. It was Priscilla Barnes. She was on a special diet. I did not feed Priscilla Barnes. There were 2 caterers there. One was like a classy, respectable lady, and then there was me. And I was tending to feed a lot of the kind of, guys that were just sort of hanging out, Kevin's friends. I did make Kevin about 1 million turkey sandwiches and pitas. That used to be his thing back when he loved it.
Ed Weird's in on this book. Not to cut you off, just wanted to make sure.
No, that's way more important.
All right, Ed Weird's in on it. Okay, gotcha, Ed Weird. Got you down, buddy.
And this is a name drop.
100%.
Wait, was that a name? Well, he dropped the same name, so I already counted that. So I can't count
you did count. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I already counted that.
All right.
First
Don't count Priscilla Barnes because I don't think I said 2
You're
words
right.
to her.
You're right.
I literally handed
That's
her.
another name drop.
I was gonna say that's who I'm
7.
counting. That's who I was
forgot
counting.
Priscilla Barnes.
I handed her
You
assistant
didn't say
a
more than
bottle
2
of water.
words, but you did say 2 words.
I handed her assistant a bottle of water. That was the extent of.
That's a name drop,
I
right?
was not the high level caterer.
Screw it. And the assistant. That's her name. The
All
assistant.
right, Preston, I got you at 7, buddy.
The assistant's name was Evie. Do you want?
I had dinner with her twice.
Half a tick mark. That would only be a half point. So I can't measure that. All right. So what else was good today for New Comic Book Day? Anything?
A lot of fun
Or bad,
stuff.
whichever.
We were talking about the Army of Darkness before. That was a really good one.
JD, that doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't matter because you specifically asked. That's irrelevant. Still name drop.
I'm very old. I've lived a long time, so I've met like a lot of. I didn't have a job in an office. I mean, seriously, I don't mean that as a knock on anybody who works in an office, but there are people that they work in an office, and that's all the people they see. They see their people at home, and they see their people at work, and maybe if they hang out with buddies or something, that's it. When you do event catering, you see thousands of people.
All right, look, we don't want to kill it weird. Okay.
No, I'm just saying we.
All right, we like him, so you can't name drop thousands. The man will be, have to rush him to the emergency room. It'll be ugly.
So here's one thing for New Comic Book Day. I've been talking about it kind of a lot recently, saying, my shop's still getting some pretty damaged books. And this one was actually in my pull list, and I only got it so I could show you guys. I'm going to see if there's a chance I could swap it out. I forgot to ask him about it, but this book showed up so damaged, and we honestly get a lot of books just like this. So you can't really tell too much on the front. Around here, there's like a nice little, you can see the big crease going down it. I mean, that's pretty big. A little bit right here. But here's the back. The back is atrocious.
Oh my.
Oh jeez.
And when I say we got some damaged books, we get like a lot of stuff like this. And it's insane how often it happens. Because at first it's like, we got some more damaged books, we got to do what you got to do with it. But it's like, you know what? I had to keep this one in my pull box. I don't even know if I saw any more on the shelf, which means if they ended up giving this to me, especially because I work there, that means they already know I love this series, but they had no other backups to give me. So it's like, wow, the rest of them were either that damaged or
worse.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad.
It is.
So Ed Weird says his wife just put him on a liver transplant list. That's not good. We're not even through an hour yet, buddy. Preston goes staple and acetate cover on it and you're gold.
Too soon.
There was I'm trying to think of the name of it. Anything that's BPRD they throw in my bin. And there's a new one that came out today. Is it Tower of the Birds or something? I can't remember it. It was Dark Horse, and it's like another BPRD thing. So they're just like, he told me what it was on the phone, and I'm like, yeah, okay.
Just put it in the box.
Get that Crane Infinity signature on it. He might steal your girlfriend.
Boom.
That's too soon.
Do you know? I thought it was funny though.
Nice.
So Clayton Crane made a post on Instagram. I think it was yesterday.
No, please stop here.
He disabled comments on it, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna look at the post before that to see if he disabled other comments. I'll tell you what, that comment section is brutal. He left it up on the other post, and a lot of people were going at him. Oof. So I can see why he disabled comments, but yeah, if you want to get a good laugh, check out some of those other ones.
Oof, that's harsh. All right, so you know what? I know we got a lot of people that just joined us, so want to let everybody know that we have a George Perez litho that somebody had put out, I believe Artist Choice. That's what it says there. All right, and this is a charity item. Half of the funds we're basically selling it for $20. If you want to donate more, that's fine. So half of whatever we receive minus eBay fees will go to Carol Flynn, George Perez's wife, and then Lufgarden Cancer Research. Am I saying that right? I think I am.
I think they said it was wrong initially. It's actually something else, but JD put the correct thing in the comment section.
It is Cancer Research Center, and JD will pop up the link there. It's a minimum of 20. You can Lustgarden. Thank you.
It's Lustgarden.
And you
can pronounce Lustgarden.
Lustgarden.
Yeah, German.
Okay. All right, so you can. It's a minimum of 20, but you can certainly donate more. We won't collect a dime. Half will go to George Perez's widow, and the other half will go to the Cancer Research Center. What is
a couple of people are asking about the Crane situation? You want to do a quick recap on that for them, Alec?
Nope.
Come on, dude. Come on.
What? I got a business in the show. I'm not talking
about you. I'm eyeballing this.
Someone chose poorly when.
I'll tell you what. At the next break, we'll measure it. All right. I'm not exactly sure.
Someone chose poorly when deciding what to share with the public.
But it's probably the same size as the original artboard, if that helps. But we'll measure it out. Rough estimate. What would you say, John? About 15 inches by.
I was gonna say it looks like it's 18 by 12.
18 by 12? Yeah,
that's my guess. But
we'll get a roll. We'll measure it. So that is available tonight. We had 7. No, we have less than 7 because let's see, John Spilios and Preston were nice enough to pick up one each. So we're down to 5 that are available. And again, all proceeds, half 50% will go to George Perez's wife, and then the other half will go to Lustgarden Cancer Research. All right. Where Rupin Signs says team 10 by 17. Could be right, my friend.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah, that's probably a pretty good guess.
Larsman also claimed one, and it looks like Creative Keep as well.
All right. So Larsman. Okay. And Creative Keep. Thank you, guys. Always a great community here. All right. And Creative Keep says 35. Gotcha, buddy.
Tower of Blackbirds. That was it. This is like 5 minutes ago when we were just talking about what I got for New Comic Book Day. It's a Mike Mignola thing. Tower of Blackbirds from Dark Horse. I haven't picked it up yet. I didn't go into Philly today, but.
Oh, you didn't go?
I did not go today.
Whoa.
All right. So next up, let's do this one. Happy number 3, signed in blue by Derek Robertson. Suggested retail, co-creator, obviously the boys. Suggested retail $69.99. We have one available. It's number 7 of 20, signed in blue.
Cool.
It is one of our 5-star for $50 books. Let's see. Yep. So that's available for $50 tonight. And obviously, Derek was also the co-creator of Happy. but obviously more notable.
The book is trippy. The show is trippy. I recommend this to everybody. They're like, describe it. I'm like, no, just watch it, and then we'll come back and talk.
So what else? What else did you see today, John? Anything else that you liked or disliked? Or?
Like I said, I didn't get to the store today, which is weird for me because that's sort of like my routine. Like I'm an old man, retired now, so I have a routine, right? I get up, get my coffee or whatever. I just had a bunch of stuff. We leave tomorrow, and I just had a bunch of stuff, and I didn't feel like doing it first thing tomorrow morning.
Yes, John's leaving on his 80th vacation of the year.
Nice.
You kill me, dude. You're killing me.
No, these are the best kinds of vacations. My wife turns 50 this weekend.
Okay.
So I am driving her to a place that was rented on Verbo, out past the Asheville in the mountains. It's very nice. Her and her sisters and sister-in-law will stay there. At which point, after I drop her off, power's on, whatever, unpacked, I will drive about a half hour back into Asheville, where I will be at the Hilton Memorial with a few of my friends who live in North Carolina. They're going to kind of come out and we're going to hang out and have like a few days of the hotel has one of the best sports bars.
It weird says your wife is 35.
She's a child bride.
I like Ed Weird when he's playing this drinking game that we have.
You guys did it to him.
I know.
And then I will go fetch her at the end of her spa weekend. Apparently there's like, they're going to go out and, there's like out in the middle of the woods. Right. There's a steam,
hot springs.
Hot springs. That's how every horror movie I watched in the 80s began. People like, let's have fun.
Does she realize that there's a heavy sulfur smell in those hot springs?
You know what?
Don't care.
I'll be at a hotel shooting pool until game comes on. That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah.
I'll sleep except for that first day, I'll sleep till 10 or 11 o'clock. I'll get up, I'll have coffee. We'll hang out, we'll shoot pool, we'll watch things, we'll sit at the bar most of the day. I'm sure at some point we'll get thrown out of that bar because we get loud and obnoxious after a while. And then there's a place right down the street owned by a loud, old, obnoxious guy that never throws us out.
You know what? I can tell Ed Weird is not hammered, but definitely the filter is off. Farting in a pond does not hot springs make. I would agree.
I know it's happy. They got a big enough place that my one of my nieces is going to join them too. As long as I don't have to be there, other than to drop off, and pick up.
From what you tell me about your vacations, you tend to have a lot of vacations like that.
My wife and I like to. Well, we like to vacation.
No, I think John does it right on vacations. He always says, I went on vacation. I didn't do a single thing. Sat there, probably drank, ate good food, read some books, just relaxed. That is it.
But he and his wife go to the same location, but they're not together. I think that's the secret to a happy marriage.
I'm in the room. She can find me. It's not like I ditch her to go play the ponies. Or
actually, you're not actually in the room. She'll be in one house and you'll be at the hotel. Okay? That's not actually the same room.
I did not think her 50th birthday party is a girl's thing. Like her sisters, they all want to get together. I think an aunt is going to come by for one night. There's no need for me to be there. I don't mind paying for that stuff, right? I don't need to be there. One of them is going to rent a car, so they'll have a vehicle out there.
Right.
It's 31 minutes from wherever they are in the middle of nowhere to the Hilton Memorial at Asheville, North Carolina. I will be there in time for check-in. I actually signed up for an early check-in, so I'll get into the room at 1:30. I'll be super happy. By 3 o'clock, I'll be poolside.
So, Ron, I've been told to hold off on showing the 4 connecting cover set. So I am under orders not to go to it quite yet. Lars, man, multitasking, cooking shrimp and sausage gumbo. Oh, man. The roux is so important when you're cooking gumbo. That's why I can't do it.
Hey, you know what? If somebody can buy comics and cook at the same time.
Gumbo, no less.
I always have to do it separately.
Preston, I agree, bro. I agree. Dedication is when you're on vacation, still tuning into the XP with crappy internet. Oh no, John doesn't roll that way. John travels with top-notch internet, high speed, baby.
No.
Top-notch everything.
No, it was the Batman Swamp Thing that I said hold off because you said there was a challenge with it.
I'm sorry.
So let's do the Batman Swamp Thing first.
Okay, good.
We'll keep.
You're in the room, so let's do it.
We'll keep. I purchased the new wedding band for myself in Skagway.
Nice.
Gold quartz. The 224. I don't know if he's serious or not. So somehow
Does
there must have
somebody
been
do
some confusion.
Hold it against the lantern. Something.
We either
Creative.
it's
Doesn't even know a
almost-
price.
It's almost I don't. It kind of looks like it still connects, and it kind of looks like it doesn't. But this is
It's been claimed.
oh,
It's been claimed.
there you go.
Well,
So wait a
That's
minute.
how I
guys.
started laughing. Doesn't even know a price. Said I just want it. It's okay.
Let JD before I give the discount, put what the price was supposed to be, because we're going to give a little bit more.
all
of a
right. Suggested
discount.
retail of $249.99. It was supposed to be 100.
So we're gonna. It connects enough for me. We're still going to knock $10 off. Creative. We're going to make it 90.
Oh, that's
All right.
awesome.
So
Creative, you got it, buddy. I'm writing you down right
The
now.
new
my
style
friend.
is we don't go prices. We just bill people.
oh, and weird. Yes, Cryptozoic Man. I'll tell you one funny story about that. Kevin was praying we would say no. Kevin Smith was praying that we would say no to publishing Cryptozoic Man so that he can bust Walter and everybody else's chops by saying, you guys, I have a relationship with Dynamite. We went down there and they did not approve your comic. And we looked at it, we're like, this is really, really good. And Kevin was like, oh man, you took away a lot of fodder for me. I could have been ripping these guys for months.
Yeah, well, he stopped writing Green Hornet, so he owed you one because I was not happy.
So
All right. So also we have a giveaway tonight.
Oh,
It is
cool.
Avengers Invaders #3 signed with cover sketch of Namor by Ken Hazer.
He is not going to sell a Namor sketch by Ken Hazer.
Well, actually,
You're right. He's going to give it away.
Oh, it's a giveaway.
It's a
He's gotta
giveaway.
He's gotta have another
all
one,
right. So we're gonna JD, you got a handy dandy hashtag there for us, buddy? So Stevie B said this
looking for
game
the
is
test
perfect.
tube shots.
Oh God. All right. So the if you want it, so this is going to be the giveaway of the night. If you want to enter the drawing, you just need to throw up in the chats hashtag AR Comics EXP, all lowercase, and you will be entered for the drawing. And we will draw the winner right after. Yeah, no, I know, Preston, but you can't hashtag I want Namor. It's got to be hashtag AR Comics EXP. There you go, buddy. And we'll do the drawing right after best offers close. All right. So I know, Preston, you're waiting for it, buddy. So here it comes, my friend.
That's
It's
a
the
really
Rex
nice
Gap.
cover, man.
All right.
Best part
So-
of the show.
Yes, thank you, Alec. I appreciate your support. Unlike John. So, all right, here we go. A Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl versus Riddler #1, signed in silver by Tim Seeley. Suggested retail of $69.99. It is the best offer book, and Preston is currently in the lead at $7. What did you all say? Oh, okay. That's to you, AR.
I didn't want to cut you off. I was going to say, I haven't been on really social media the entire day. I'll have to check it out then.
Okay. All right. Then we had Happy #3, signed in blue by Derek Robertson, co-creator of Happy and The Boys. Suggested retail of $69.99. It is a 5-star $50 book. It is number 7 of 20. And then we had Adventure Time, Marceline and the Scream Queens #1, second printing variant, signed and remarked with a Marceline head sketch by Corey Bing. Suggested retail of $99.99. It is a best offer book, and Ed Weird is in the lead at 10. Then we did Avengers Invaders #3. Well, we didn't do it. This is the giveaway item, rather. In Avengers Invaders #3, signed with cover sketch of Namor by Ken Hazer. And to enter to win, just put in hashtag AR Comics EXP, all lowercase, and you will be entered to win. Then we had Grumpy Cat #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer, suggested retail of $89.99. It is a best offer book at 20. And then we did Deadpool Bad Blood #1, CGC graded guaranteed 9.8. Suggested retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $69.99. And all right, there you go. That is the recap. Wait a minute. Let's see. Where Lars Man at Preston? Let's see. So that mean you get that? Oh man. Anyone seen Barbarian yet? Trying to decide between that or Pearl for Tomorrow. Anybody seen it?
I have not.
I have not.
It does not look good.
Oh man, that's bad. If John hasn't,
I mean, I'll go see it because I go see everything. But
I'll see it twice, maybe 3 times.
What's
I
that?
know what it is.
Alex, you look a little bit blurry on my end.
You've been having too much drinks. He's fine.
Well, it doesn't look blurry on our end though. Our picture doesn't look blurry, so it's not drinking. Okay. Usually when I drink, they're both blurry. Okay, and the screen double.
Only one's blurry this time.
Only one is blurry.
The only person that's not noticing is probably Ed Weird.
I think he's asleep.
No,
he's out.
No, he's up. He's with us.
Ed Weird, I did see Samaritan.
I have not yet. I've been told I should.
I don't want to spoil it. It's exactly what I expected it today. I mean, Amazon was not going to. It's not a $200 million comic book movie. You know what I mean? It's sort of like a, like a Wish.com comic book movie.
You might be right, JD. I'm gonna have to check that at the break. Yeah, maybe you're right. It's a Finn remark. Hold on, let me take a look. Let me look right now.
You don't even care about this anymore, do you?
Huh?
You don't even care about this anymore. This is how you kill time till you coach softball.
Hold on. No. Now
yeah. Buy comics, kids.
Yeah, buy comics. They're here.
What is Barbarian supposed to be about? I'm looking at it. I see Bill Skarsgård, who I like, and Justin Long.
It's by Meredith Grant.
It looks very bizarre to me.
So it is actually by Meredith Grant. So I stand corrected. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
No, this thing Barbarians, it didn't appeal to me. I don't like when the horror tries to get too cutesy or avant-garde, tricky. My interest in seeing that Hello Darling thing or whatever it is, I got no interest in that. I like stuff kind of straightforward. My idea of a horror movie is like Black Phone.
Dino, thanks for joining us, man.
What's up, Dino? I actually really liked Black Phone. I
thought that was really, really good.
Yeah.
Remember, I thought.
All right, so Lyle actually has a great question. Yes, actually, we have a lot of viewers in Canada. That's fine. That's not a problem. You can enter the drawing. If you win, we'll ship it to Canada for you. Obviously, shipping is slightly higher, but usually it doesn't make a noticeable difference. So we have a lot of Canadian customers, viewers here that join us. So no worries about that. Woman King was good. That's what Rubenstein's question.
I've never heard of it.
I have not seen it either. I just managed to muscle through Thor: Love and Thunder last night.
It's going to be leaving soon, so I want to see Top Gun 2 more times.
Oh my gosh. I still haven't even seen it once.
I've actually kind of lost track how many times I've seen it. My wife thinks it's 14, but I don't.
You actually keep count?
You honestly watch more movies in one day than I might in a week or 2 weeks. Like honestly, the odds of me sitting down to watch
one day than I watch in a year.
Well, if it's a really, really hot day, like insanely hot day, and my wife takes the dog to the creek, I'm right over to the theater on phone, buying a few tickets, whatever.
Oh my! And I am still sort of upset you didn't bring me any bread or food from Bellagio's.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad. I meant to bring some stuff, and then they were super busy. And then when they had a break, I said, "Hey, look, I don't actually work here." I said, "So I'm going to get, like, you know what I mean?" And they finally, that first 2 hours of the morning were just like a huge bum rush, and there was not much left. And they even said, "Oh, we're going to have this and that coming out in like 20 minutes," so people were waiting for the bread.
I got to find some time to get the Lilo's tomato pies somehow when they're open. Which is like 2 hours.
They were just on Channel 6. They were just on TV again.
I have no doubt, dude. I have no doubt. I've had lots of my friends post on social media about them. All right, so it is time for our second break. So stay with us. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit ComicShopLocator.com to find a store near you.
Hey, it's producer Kyle. If you like going places where the action never stops, like Las Vegas, the Caribbean, and Atlantic City, then you're probably not who I want to talk to. But if you want to surround yourself with amazing comic books and comic book content made by a devoted group of smart and funny industry insiders, the Experience Members Club was made for you. You can join the experience by becoming a supporting member of our YouTube channel. You get access to exclusive content that no one else gets, like members-only live streams, pre-sales, one-on-one Q&As with production staff, and other content that's exclusively for members. Plus, for a limited time, if you sign up now, you'll be entered into our giveaway of a slabbed comic book. Just call this 1-8... hold on. It's 2022. No one makes phone calls anymore. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen, or just visit the membership section of our YouTube page, and you'll be on the VIP line of the comic book buffet, baby. Look at the size of those perks. Join today, and I'll be saying, who loves you, baby? Me. The answer was me.
Hi, my name is Brian Phillipson, co-writer on Weed Magic and co-founder of Bliss on Tap Publishing and home of Duel, and you're watching The Experience.
And we're back, and I don't know what happened to John. Here he comes.
Hey, it's water, man.
From what?
It's thirsty work being this entertaining. You know why our backs hurt all the time?
What?
Carrying the experience.
Oh my! Boom.
No, I just saw the commercial that there's all kinds of cool stuff. Kyle, I took a little bit away from the show. He's got a ton of stuff. They got a ton of stuff they're cooking up over there. The Experience, Kyle, and they got all kinds.
We won't consider that a name drop, so you're safe there, Ed Weird.
Name drops are people don't count if they're less famous than I am.
I'm putting down a tick mark for that. Yeah, he just name dropped.
That's worth
it. All right, that I should have two ticks.
I did not. I should have stopped and got Wawa iced coffee. I really did, but today was just one of these days where I was running.
They actually have a nice cold brew there. Actually, to be honest. And Weird has good. Oh, this is a good question, John. What movie have you seen the most times in the theater? This may take a few minutes for him to.
I was gonna say he's got to think that one through.
Yeah. You have to think that one through. Now, see, the problem is I've seen some stuff like again in the theater and like revivals like Casablanca, so I sort of lose track of that. Off the top of my head, the movie I saw the most in the theater.
What was it like watching Casablanca at the premiere?
I sat in the balcony. Probably the movie I've seen the most in the theater, like paid to see it over and over again in recent times, is Avengers Endgame.
Okay, all right.
When my wife added it all up, I saw it 26 times in 30 days. And now, if you count, that was in the theater. In my room at my house, the MCU is on all the time. It's just on. There's no sort of, you know what I mean? My wife laughs. She's like, does this TV get any other channel? I'm like, no. So, every...
It's got a Gorilla Glued. You can't change the channel.
It's just on. I just hit stuff. Today I just started What If again.
All right. So let's get to... All right. I know that... people are waiting on this one, so let's go ahead and get to it now. They got the whole.
Well, that was the birth. Avengers Endgame was the birth of having first the AMC Club and then the Regal Club.
We kind of have to look at it. That's actually a two-part question. Okay, what movie have you seen the most post Regal VIP card and VIP cards? You kind of have to break that up. You can't do that all at once. All right, so. Here we go. Ron, I hope you're still there watching. Your wife hasn't tased you or anything.
Is there like an electric buzzer in the ring?
You never know. Ron
Those aren't gold
disappears for a
nuggets,
while.
they're leads.
Disappears for a while from the chats during the show, so I always assume that he's probably trying to recover from the tase, the electric shock. All right, so we have Invincible Iron Man signed with 4-cover connecting sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail $700. We have this one set available for $500.
That is legit.
This one does connect all the way.
I remember walking in here today and looking at this thing and just being like,
that is legit. That's so cool.
Yeah. In the way he can get it to connect, to me, it's just amazing what he does. It is such an incredible gift.
This screams everything 80s in Iron Man. If you were collecting Iron Man in the 80s when he had this suit before he kind of went to the clunky red and white stuff or whatever, this is just there. This is the type of thing where there are times in my life where I bought stuff and I didn't even like it. It wasn't even a thought. I was like, I want this. What do I have to pay for it? And something like that. If you're an Iron Man fan, or a Ken fan.
Amy will be guarding it to make sure he doesn't try to damage it.
I'm sorry.
We Creative Keep. We have one, so this is the only one we've got. It takes the poor man. I feel kind of bad. Sheldon has a framed canvas version of this. Very cool, my man.
Nice.
But yeah, so these take him so long to do. So, and he does a lot of projects, not just for us, obviously, but other things that he does for Dynamite and stuff. But I'm sure he has other commissions.
He does amazing covers for Fright Night. For let's see, maybe it's American Mythology. I'm not sure, but the covers for those books are crazy good.
That's so cool. I can't get over it. I keep looking at it. I keep finding like more details in it. It's like this is insane.
All right, Creative Keep. Ron. So Creative Keep is claiming it. Congratulations. Creative. This is a very nice piece.
Well, you look at it, it's going out, and then you get to the point where there's the Kirby Crackle. Now, in my case, Kirby Crackle is usually the first thing I know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, and also to remind everybody, let me see. So we had 7, I said, right?
Yes.
7 quantity. All right, so we have 3 left. All right, of the George Perez litho, and it is a charity item. So we are charging a minimum of $20. If you want to pay more for it, all the proceeds will go to Carol Flynn, George Perez's widow, and then Lustgarten Cancer Research, or Lustgarten.
Lustgarten.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It's Lust is health in German, and garden is like literally like garden. So the translation would be healthy, health garden.
Right. So, and weird. I'm sorry, I did not measure it. You know what? John's gonna carry the show. I'm gonna go get a ruler and measure it. I'll be back.
How would that be different than any other show I do?
Oh, boom. Oh, funny man.
The funny thing is, though, I don't have the list, so I don't know who wants to buy stuff. Let me see if the list is here. What did we not show people? Oh, there's always the Dynamite 10-pack, Reader's 10-pack. If you want that, just sound off. Oh, this is cool. We're going to do this. Dynamite Never Dies. Fred Van Lente signed.
Oh, that's a cool one.
This thing is so cool. This was one of these books that I was going to damage when I walked in. The MSRP on this is $49.99. This book started the whole sort of Dynamite, zombie thing. Tonight, I think this is going to be $19.99.
All right, so this is approximately 16 and a half by 10 and a half. Okay, so kind of 17 by 11. Measure it out exactly. So which one did you do?
We did Dynamite Never Dies. This thing is too cool. I don't remember who does these covers that make them look like old movie posters. But I can't remember the creator's name right now. And of course, there's always Fred Van Lente is that person who, whenever you think, well, can he do this? Can he do that? He seems to be able to do anything. I've told the story before. Right. When he did Magnus Robot Fighter, I'm like, no, absolutely not. I'm angrily writing a letter to the editor. And it was great. It's absolutely great. It was some of the best Magnus stuff that's ever been done. And of course, Dynamite never dies. And I'm wondering, supposedly it's done for now, but somebody take a shot. I was texting Fred Van Lente and he said to me that, he's like,
wait.
He said that, there's a lot
up to 9 name drops.
He's like, there's still a lot of stuff on my laptop.
Up to 9.
My guess would be we will probably see more next year, or 2023, 2024 of Dynamite, because it's a universe that's sort of, if Marvel can get 20 plus years of Marvel Zombies, I'm pretty sure that Dynamite will do some more. There's been some of the coolest moments in the last couple of years in Dynamite Comics have been there. I talked about this before, and one of them is when DJ Thoris had to put down Zombie John Carter. That was hard. I mean, this is like her lifelong love and husband, and she's there on Thoteback with the rifle, and she's watching him, and she's kind of seeing him doing like the
poor Triple B is going to pass out at this rate. He says, outstanding. Let's see. All right. Hold on a second. All right. Let's see. What was the last one? I'm getting weird.
We shouldn't have said anything about Alec being fuzzy and let the people who were doing shots be like,
think they were drunk.
Man, I got to slow down. He looks blurry to me.
So to answer Ed Weird's question, Dynamite Never Dies, #1, Fred Van Lente, signed Atlas edition. It's just a retail $49.99. We're doing it for $19.99. All right. And Creative is putting it out there since he's picked up the 4 connecting cover Iron Man. He's willing to let go of the Batman Swamp Thing. If anybody's aware, if anybody's interested in it, it was supposed to be 100, but since it is not an exact connect match, we lowered it to 90.
You think like the dog nudged Ken's table when he got up and he just kept drawing and he didn't notice it?
Could be. So, all right. Thank you, Creative. We'll put that out there, and let me know if Stevie B, you guys look pretty funny through beer goggles. We look pretty funny without the beer goggles.
That's how I got married. Like literally through beer goggles. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. All right. So, let's do another slab book. So we have a 9.9 and a 10.0 for available tonight.
Oh, that's right. I did see there was a dime up there. Go ahead.
Yeah. So let's do the 9.9 first. Jurassic League #1, CGC graded 9.9. And we have one available for $199.
Nice.
I've
heard really good things about this one. Like really good things.
All right, hold on one second. All right, John Spilios is going to pick up the. Let me see. Let me find it. All right, so John Spilios, Creative. John Spilios is going to pick up the Batman Swamp Thing. Okay.
We were just talking about Turok a little while ago, right?
Yes.
And you just threw up Jurassic League. Turok and the Dinozoic era. Instead of Dynamite characters being zombies, Dynamite characters as dinosaurs. Somebody get Nick in here. I've got an idea.
All right, hold on a second.
Send it to his email.
So I'll send it to his email. That's where they always go.
I want to take a look here.
I sent it to Nick, but it bounced to Rex's email. I don't know what happened.
Which then it immediately bounces to the spam folder.
He said he got it.
I picture someone like the lowest person on a totem pole at the warehouse. Why do I have 17,000 emails? What's happening?
So Lyle is sipping Crown Royal Reserve. I got to tell you, Lyle, at the rate that John, I know you're a new viewer, at the rate John drops names during the course of a show, this will get really expensive for you. Okay? So you might want to switch to something cheaper. All right? Because this could end up costing you a whole boatload of money, my friend.
I had someone ask me once, all jokes aside, like, do you ever regret spending all that money traveling and going to cons and stuff like that? And this probably sounded like a jerk thing to say, but I was like, no. And you know why? Because if I reach out to a creator on social media, my odds of getting a response versus yours who go to no cons are like 1,000,000% higher. I've actually kind of met these guys. Like Chris Roberson and I had this lengthy conversation about Savage.
That's 10 people.
About Doc Savage when Dynamite was printing Doc Savage. And we kind of had this sort of...
Everyone that's playing in the drinking game, you're going to have to take another shot. That's 10.
Super nice guy. We talked about Monkey Brain Press, where Josh Williamson got his start, who I talk to all the time. That's not a name drop.
11. Yes, that's a name drop, dude.
Yeah,
Oh, I talk to all the
sounds
time.
like
That's
it.
totally a name drop. Back me up here, Alec. Yes?
Yeah, like I said,
All
it kind
right,
of
Alec
sounds
is
like
going
it.
to act as the independent judge when we have any kind of controversy over whether it's a name drop or not.
So the point is, if you want to have like casual contact with creators on social media and they return, you've got to spend a frightening amount of money over about a 30-year period going to cons.
And Weird goes, thanks, John. I've been trying to get the worm out of my tequila bottle with chopsticks for half an hour now.
This is our favorite new game.
Let's see. Oh, Sinner 24, what's going on, buddy? Let's see. And Lars Man is like a name. Is it like a name drop when I share I had Louis the 4th? Is that the 14th, 13th? I can't see. My eyes are so big.
Louis the 13th.
13th this last weekend. You know what? And Weird is so drunk by this point. I don't think that's fair, Lars Man. So I'm not counting that one.
That's fine.
I'm not counting that one.
I'll tell you who's the big name dropper. Not me, but Robbie on Monday. That guy has everybody on his show.
Yeah, but he doesn't necessarily always drop the names, and they're on his show. You drop names randomly, okay? Just kind of like, anywhere, okay?
It's part of the entertaining conversational flow of the show.
Well, I was thinking about doing, but unfortunately, Baggio's was closed when we had the little surprise for John's birthday. So he knows them. They have a sandwich named after John, the John Cole. So I know they know him, and he hangs out there, and he's posting, pics of him hanging out there. I thought I'd call them. And, maybe, their bakery, they could bake a birthday cake for him. And I was thinking, these people don't know who I am. So I was going to open up the conversation with, yeah, we're the comic book guys that John knows. And I know that immediately they're like, oh, yeah, no problem. Okay, you're the comic book guys. What do you need? But they were closed. I didn't know that at the time.
They're actually, tomorrow I'm going over there to pick up my delayed birthday cake. They felt bad that they were closed. So they make.
Can you pick me up a John Cole?
They're making my on the way out of town. I'll pick it up.
I mean the sandwich, please.
They're making me an orange chiffon cake, which is one of my favorites.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Stay tuned. That'll be on social media on John's account tomorrow, because I know he'll take a picture. This man takes a picture of himself. Okay, at Regal Theater,
that's my
Regal
favorite
Theater,
one.
because he's having a beer at this place that's not too far away. Okay, I'll get random texts, in the middle of the day, and he's got a glass of beer and a big smile on his face. Going to watch fill in the blank movie, and I'm sitting at work going, "You."
Is it really worth
You.
it? It's a comic book company. It's not like it's brains. It's not like you're saving like an infant's life doing brain surgery.
Yes,
It's comics and
I
stuff.
hate to break this to you. It is a lot more work than just name dropping, going to New Comic Book Day, coming here trying to damage comics so you can say, hey, listen, this one's damaged. Can I take it? Okay, yes, it's a lot harder than
something
that.
fell down.
Drinking beers, at noon before you go to the 1 o'clock showing, yes. Okay, would I like to do that? Sure. Well, the beer party, anyway.
I'll tell you what.
John's sitting there like, I don't need this. I don't know why you're coming at me right now.
No, you know what? We'll do a day where you go drink beer and movies, and I'll be in charge of Dynamite.
Fair enough.
That
works for me. I'm good with that.
You know who that doesn't
I
work
am
for?
jiggy with that.
And
you don't have to ask me twice.
And
You want to come over, Alec, on that day?
And cues Nick entrance in 3, 2, 1.
I was going to say that stick in 3, 2, no. He pulls. The show just goes dark.
Yeah, hold on. It was not authorized. Rex, you are coming in. John, you are not.
Let's see. Lyle says he's running out of room collecting all these wonderful comics, starting with long box number 267.
I was the honorary chair of Barnegat Light when I was like 7 years old.
Is that a name drop?
No, it's a town.
No, I know that, but did you just name drop yourself that you were mayor? I don't know. We're gonna have to ask Alex.
They had it was like civics
judgment
weekend
there.
or something, and each day a different student was honorary mayor for the day. You got to sit at the desk, you got to sign a proclamation, and I don't think you do that anymore.
So here's my stance on it.
Yes.
Did you put it on your resume?
No, I did not.
All right.
This one I'm not counting.
All right, we don't want to kill Ed Weird, so we'll let that one
This
slide.
is like the flat line.
Oh my God. So Lyle, one of our new viewers, and we appreciate you joining us, but you see what I mean when I say we could talk about anything. And you're right, Sinner. That's what we do. We throw people under the bus. We talk about cheesesteaks. We had an extensive conversation about cheesesteaks was it Monday show? Yeah, it was Monday show, right?
It was.
Yes. And name dropping, well, that's John's game.
I had a bunch of name drops right now, but I'm going to give everybody
better open that other bottle and weird.
The spam.
This is a good one though. I'm glad.
Or if he drops like 5 names in a row, you're gonna have to swallow the worm in that tequila bottle. Weird. No choice. All right. So next up we have Punisher, Ghosts of the Innocent Sign by Jim Starlin, and this is from Jim Starlin's own collection. And we have one available for $129 in honor of Spider-Man number 129 issue the Punisher first appeared in.
Cool.
That's cool.
Now, speaking of Punisher, I had no idea for this one. So I ended up getting a Punisher omnibus. It's like the Marvel Knights stuff from like 2000, 2001. That series from 2000 is issues 1 through 12. I had no idea that was based around the movie that had Tom Jane in it. I started reading it and I was like, no way. This was actually, from the movie. It was a great read. I'm sure John over there has read it already, and he can probably.
So John,
yeah, I'm sure John's. Yeah, he claimed it, but I'm sure he's read all this.
All right, our buddy John Spilio, so glad he's back, is claiming that one.
And John Spilios, you can find me on Instagram at J, and my last name Cole, COHL. Ton of food pics, occasionally comics, spoiled dog. I mean, I don't know if it's that exciting, but.
The food pics are actually great. I gotta tell you, if you haven't eaten, lunch or dinner, don't look at those pages. So I have to answer Preston's question. Preston, he is up to 11. So you have not had, if you're participating in a drinking game and you have not had 11 shots, you need to catch up. So
on a casual Wednesday.
Yeah, casual Wednesday drinking, 11 shots. All right, so what do we got next here? Let's see.
Let's do another slab.
All right, let's do another slab. Let's do the 10. All right, so we have Batman Dam, number 1, CGC graded, 10.0. We have one available for $600. And I've seen these things on eBay anywhere from $750 up to $1,100. So
awesome.
This is a 10. John Spilios is following you.
Now, is that only because I'm not super up to date on Batman? Is that I know that's the series that got pulled from the shelves. Is that the issue that got pulled from the shelf?
I don't know. Let's see. This is back when. Let's see.
There was something that was in there.
This is the variant cover. It's a Jim Lee cover, and it's the first DC Black Label title. But I don't know. I don't know the answer to your question.
No, JD's got it. It is the Bat Dong one.
Okay.
Yeah, that got pulled off shelves like immediately. Yeah. And to get it at 10, that's awesome.
Here we go. Oh man. All right. So that is available tonight for, what did I say? $600. If anybody is interested.
Yeah, that's all right.
Hey, fellas.
Yes.
I'm over here getting ready for the show that's on after you.
Yes.
And this image was just sent to me from a concerned citizen, and I wanted to get your opinions.
Okay.
Oh no! What?
No.
Oh man!
Really? They're making that now?
I think it's time to just burn it down and start over.
Man, I got to admit, I'm disappointed.
It's like I'm rooting for the asteroid to hit. Man.
I mean, do they serve it in the stores?
That seems like an item that's going to be at like a Sam's Club or a Costco, one of these big box stores with like 90 freezers.
White Castle pizza rolls.
It's so disgusting.
Hey, whoa, take it easy now. We're talking about White Castle, bro.
No,
also very disgusting.
I kind of want to eat a whole bag.
It's terrible. I want some. I know, right? Somebody had a question about when things come from people's files. Does it say? And that's a great question. I honestly don't know.
Oh, Creative
if it
Key.
says it. Yeah, if it says it.
The
on,
certificate should come. Will come from Artist Choice, the same company that has produced the litho, the George Perez litho. That's a company that's run by Spencer Beck, and he's represented comic book creators throughout his career. And I knew I met Spencer probably, oh my God, I'm almost afraid to say it, 30 years ago. And he's always been a representative of creators like John Romita Sr., John Romita Jr., obviously Jim
We're
Starlin.
waiting on the certificates.
Yeah, we are waiting on the cert. So,
but this is
but that's what it looks like. So he
in case anybody wants the first hit the troll. That we have the certificate for.
Yeah, so Spencer is able to pick up a lot of the file copies for the creators.
Yeah, from his clients, right?
From his clients. And then they sign them for him, and then he issues a certificate of authenticity. All right, so yeah, at Dynamic Forces and Dynamite, we don't issue a certificate unless we have personally commissioned the signing itself. Yeah. Just to keep everything clean and on the same page. And Weird says that's one of those apocalyptic foods that you can never spoil, so you can eat it. It's not, because it's frozen, and in an apocalypse there would be no electricity. See, I've thought this one through. Okay. Spam, however, will last
only because you bring it up.
Spam is eternal. Okay.
No, it's not.
Spencer is good like that. Spencer threw something, I can't remember what it was now. I feel bad. It was a couple of years ago. I got something from Spencer, and it was like the artist had done like some other sketches and stuff like that, and just sent it, like, here, take it. And he was like, here, you can have them. And I was shocked. I was like, I know he's friends with Nick or whatever, but I was sort of like,
yeah, he's been doing this a long time. Great guy. So CBB says, in the interest of safety, we just ship Chinese food pizza.
Now, see, people think I'm lethal. I was looking at my phone, and I received 3 messages, and each one of them would qualify as a name drop. But I'm gonna hold off because I don't want people to get.
Lars Man. Yeah. So you'll notice like the Atlas editions that we do, that are signed, that will come with a Dynamite Entertainment certificate and a DE hologram holofoil seal. So any books that are signed that we are not the publishers of, so say a Batman or Spawn or whatever, that will come with a Dynamic Forces cert and a Dynamic Forces holofoil seal. Although I have to tell you that because we are one company, the look of the cert looks very much the same.
What's really funny is Larsman just mentioned his DE cert is signed by Nicole Barucci.
No, that's Nicola.
Every time Nick calls me on the phone, it comes up as Nicola Barucci. And the very first time he did it, I'm like, is he calling from his mom's house or something? Like, what's going on?
Let me see. Yeah, that's probably why we went with the you'll see the later certs go to the Nick, not the Nicola. Probably because that happened a lot. No problem, John. Hey, as you know, we've talked about it a million times. The goal here is to make the viewers happy. You guys join us because not everybody always picks something up, and that's okay. It's just Preston. Let me say, Zach. Oh yes, we are still at 11, but it's still early at Preston, so buckle up. And really, the main goal of the show is to keep to entertain our viewers. We certainly have a good time. Myself, John, Alec, Robbie on Mondays, just hanging out, having fun.
He hates doing this now because of you. Monday is just going to be an empty screen.
I forgot to say at the last Rex Cap that at the end that the Dallas Cowboys suck. And I couldn't find the meme, but it's the greatest meme. It's a Dallas Cowboy fan, and he's got a Dallas Cowboy jersey, and there are 2 cops on the side of him, and it says, it's horrific. Security is forcing Dallas Cowboy fans to watch the game or something like that. It was hilarious, dude. Oh man. Oh, I can't wait to have fun. And you know what? Since we've gone to the longer season, 17 games, the magic will just go on and on even longer for us.
It's so hard. I mean, we don't need to talk about football, but just the moves that they made.
Yes, we do.
So many of those moves make zero sense. Like they were reasonably competitive, honestly. They were a decent team. And now it's
it's like a fire sale. I mean, baseball teams used to do that back in the day. They had talent, and the owner was like, you know what?
Yeah, you're talking about Loria with the Marlins after they won the World Series.
I washed my hands of that. I'm in a bad contract situation. It's like having to be upside down on a mortgage.
He knew what he was doing. He banked pretty much just fire sale and just didn't care. Okay, he was all about money. This guy. Okay, so really that was but that's different from the Cowboys. The problem with the Cowboys is the same consistent problem since 1995. Jerry Jones. Okay.
Yeah.
He thinks he's doing what's good. He thinks he's a general manager, and he's not. And he's made every wrong decision, and that's why they haven't been to a Super Bowl since then. And I got to tell you, okay, Jimmy Johnson was his last good coach, and that's why he fired Jimmy Johnson, and he still hates him to this day.
Jerry Jones is to the NFL what Vince McMahon was to pro wrestling. He had his time, and he did really well. And he has deadlock control of the team.
Oh, I totally disagree. I believe Vince McMahon made a success of the WWE until the last several years when things started in his own personal issues. Jerry Jones has been screwing up the Cowboys since the day he bought them, okay, because he thinks he knows better. Oh, I know better, okay?
Oh,
no,
so
dude, you're not a GM, okay? He got into a fight with probably the last, thank you, Barry Switzer. Are you kidding me? Okay. Jimmy Johnson.
Dallas fans suing Cowboys.
That's it. That's the one. That's the one. Thank you, JD. Thank you. Okay.
That's funny.
He thinks he knows better. Got rid of Jimmy Johnson because Jimmy Johnson wouldn't dance to his tune. Okay, because Jimmy Johnson really does know what the heck he's doing. And look what's happened. A bunch of yes men as head coaches throughout Jason Garrett. The only reason he kept his job as long as he did was because he was the ultimate yes man. I mean, now he's an analyst, and out of all these guys, you actually picked Dallas to beat the Bucs? Quote unquote, Jerry doesn't sign your checks anymore, buddy. You don't have to say that no more.
Oh, that was Michael Irvin all Sunday. Oh, the Cowboys are going to do this, and he was like the only one that said that they were going to beat the Bucs too. And I was like, you are just so wrong.
At least with him, you could say it's CTE. Okay.
Yes.
Right. Oh yeah, my God, we got to take another break. We'll be back, and we'll get through the books, and then Preston, don't you worry, we're gonna have a Rex cap, my friend. All right, so stay.
Join the party. Head over to our link tree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.
This is The Experience.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hey there, hi there, hello there. You're as welcome as can be.
Hi, I'm Nancy McCann. Welcome to Friday Night Live on The Experience.
Welcome, everybody. It's Fat Jack's Comic Crypt. Brendan, Al, Jason, hanging out.
There I am. Welcome back to Kicking It with Henry, folks. I am your host, Henry Kumpa. It's great to be here with you guys.
So we are going to talk about books that are in stores this week.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Mishmash.
Hello, and welcome to the Black Comics Universe, presented by Peep Game Comics.
And you gotta love it that the first people in the minute to skim it are creators.
Up, everybody! Welcome to another Wednesday Warriors. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my pal Ambrosia.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Space Cadet.
Hey!
What's up?
Welcome, everyone, for another episode of I Must Ask You a Question.
Hi, everybody! Welcome to Nerd News Now.
Hey, this is Rex. Welcome to Comic Collectables.
Hey, hello, all you happy people. Welcome to the Dan Wickline Show.
Hi, everybody, and welcome. Is the crazy show that we do on Thursdays called What's in the Box? What's in the Box?
Comic culture and sales.
Who would win, Batman or Superman? It's the age-old debate, except it's so much more complicated than that. Nerd Killer Warfare every week on The Experience is your chance to debate other nerds in the questions we've all been asking for years, except we take those debates and turn them up to 11. Go to bit.ly/EXP casting or scan the QR code to be part of the show.
All right. So Ed Weird says, hold on, I want to go back up. Ed Weird says the Ford family has been killing the Lions since 1964. That is absolutely true, my friend. But there's one thing about teams like the Lions and the Jets. They don't go out saying we're America's team. We're gonna tear it up beginning of every preseason. Okay, we hear Dallas is gonna be great. They're gonna be this. They're gonna be that. And every preseason since 1995, they have not been.
They've been terrible.
Under my skin. Okay, we're America's team. Oh gosh, I hope not, because you guys haven't been to the Super Bowl. My daughter's been alive, and they have not been to the Super Bowl even longer than she. That's a whole lifetime, a whole adult person. Okay, so I take great pleasure in this, and thank you again, David, for finding that. That was great. That was exactly the one I was talking about. Yeah, that's about it, Preston. And I'm pretty sure there's a lawsuit somewhere there happening. All right, let's do a quick Rex cap, and then we'll get to the last few books that we have. All right, so we had, as always, just to, I know most of you guys that watch, but if you are a new viewer, we always have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. Suggested retail $40, so each book will have a $3.99 cover price or higher. We do it as a thank you to our viewers. It is $5 for 10 random Dynamite titles. If you buy more than one, we try our best not to duplicate. Even if you're a regular buyer of it, we try to always mix it up. So that is always available on every show, just as a thank you for our viewers. All right, so here we go. It's time for the Rex cap. All right, so we still have Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl versus Riddler #1, signed in silver by Tim Seeley. Suggested retail of $69.99. It is the best offer book, and Preston is in the lead at $7. Then we had Happy #3, signed in blue by Derek Robertson. Suggested retail of $69.99. We have one available for $50. Then we had Adventure Time, Marceline and Scream Queens #1, second printing variant, signed and with a remark of Marceline, a Marceline head sketch by Meredith Grant. So we got that wrong the first time around. I apologize. Ed Weird is in the lead. His best offer book, and Ed Weird is in the lead at $10. Then we did Dynamite Never Dies, #1, Fred Van Lente, signed Atlas Edition, suggested retail of $49.99. We have one available for $19.99. Then we did, the giveaway item as well. Avengers Invaders #3, signed with cover sketch of Namor by Ken Hazer. This is our giveaway of the night. All you got to do is enter in the chats, #ARComicsEXP, all lowercase, and you will be automatically entered to win. We will spin that wheel as soon as best offers close at 7:55. Then we had Grumpy Cat #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer, just at retail of $89.99. It is a best offer book starting at $20. Then we did Deadpool Bad Blood #1, CGC graded 9.8. And we have one available for $69.99. Then we did, all right. So Preston, gotcha, buddy. You got it. You're picking that up. So Preston is picking up Dynamite Never Dies. Gotcha, Preston. All right. Gotcha, buddy. All right, so then we had Jurassic League #1, CGC graded 9.9. It's just retail of $199. Oh, I'm sorry, we have one available for $199. And keep in mind, it is a CGC 9.9. Then we had Batman Damned #1, CGC graded 10.0. And we have one available for $600. And then, let's see. Oh, that's it. All right, short run staff. All right, so let me get one other book, and then we'll banter about something nonsensical like we always do. Detective Comics #19, signed in silver by John Layman. Suggested retail of $69.99. It is #19 of 125 signed in silver, and is one of our 5-star books at $50. All right, so what am I going to go home and watch tonight?
There's no pictures up anymore. You know that? Oh. Stop putting pictures up in the books. There we go.
There we go. JD's just sick of it.
JD's like, nah, I'm
sick of these
He's doing shots too.
Oh, and if anybody's curious, we are up to 11. You're stalling a little bit here, man.
Like I said, that section before I had three texts from almost on top of each other, all from
who?
3 different.
Yeah, ho, John, ho.
All right. I got to see a preview of Rachel Holland's cosplay for upcoming cosplay for Purgatory.
Uh-huh.
My friend James Aquilone from Monstrous Books is going to be producing Exorcist content for. They haven't decided. They haven't signed the streaming service yet, but they're working on that. And the last one was Janine Atchison asking about a Vampirella Halloween special.
14. We are up to 14. I hope everybody's okay. You know how we could spark up this drinking game next show? John has to take shots too. That could be interesting.
I spend all day talking to creators. I wouldn't make it here. By 10 o'clock, I would.
No. You come here first. I'll buy the alcohol. No problem. Emmy Comics, what's up, buddy? Oh, no. Emmy, no. We're up to 14, my friend. Okay, you need 11 more.
Hey, I was going to say, you've been behind.
Ed Weird. Look at Ed Weird's.
It's like an eye chart. It's not even words. It's like an eye chart.
Oh, it's too funny. Preston, I'm not taking the shots. John is. Somebody still has to run the show, folks. All right. So let's see. Okay. Next up, we've got. And for the new viewers out there, we have 2 types of claims. We have a buy now claim, which most of the show has been. We'll throw a comic out. We'll throw out a price. First person to claim it in the chats gets it. And then we have best offer at the end of the night. We'll throw out a starting price, and the person who has the highest offer at $7.55, 5 minutes before the end of the show, will win. And then JD will throw up a link to our submission form. Very important to fill that out. We will send you an invoice based on that, and it gives us your real name, as you know, if it doesn't match up with your username, and of course the all-important ship to address, so we know where to ship your winnings. Preston goes, "What are you laughing over?" And Weird's comment made perfect sense. Oh my Lord!
Well, truthfully, New Comic Book Day is probably the day I talk to the most, creators in the comic.
Alec, we need judgment on that. Is that a name drop?
I just said that New Comic Book Day is the day that I tend to talk to creators.
It's kind of a name drop.
Nah, I'm not going with that one. I give him.
All right. So the judge will not allow that. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. I can go with that. All right. So next up, we got Dark Knight Metal, #5, comic sketch art, Planet Comic-Con exclusive, signed by Team Supreme, Scott Schneider and Greg Capullo. Man, we must have pulled that right out of the description. Suggested retail of $99.99, and we have it as one of signed in gold. We have it as one of our 5-star at $50 books. I do love this cover.
Like, what's not to love? I love this cover, and I can't stand Batman. This is a cool cover.
Wait, really? You don't like Batman?
I know. It's a shocker, isn't it? The character's overexposed. If they'd have just stopped an animated series, it would have been fine.
Why, Alec? Why? Why'd you keep getting started on this, man? All right. I also want to, I forgot in the last recap. Tonight we have a George Perez litho, a charity item. We have, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 of these left. It is a minimum of $20. If you want to donate more, that's great. And half the proceeds, we're not taking anything. The only thing coming out is obviously eBay fees, or not eBay fees, PayPal fees. Half of the proceeds will go to Carol Flynn, George Perez's wife.
Nice.
And then the other half will go to Luce Garden Cancer Research Center. Okay. Just lost a D Finch page.
David Finch page.
Okay. So that is available. We have 3 left. We started with 7.
Nick loves David Finch. You want me to go in his office and see if he's got anything?
All right. So that's 15. 15.
Now, wait a minute. That's not a name drop.
Did you say you know him?
No, I said Nick's favorite. Nick really likes.
Oh, and Weird's thirsty. Just take another shot at Weird. You're up to 15 anyway. I'm calling it 15.
Just do it.
How many of those do we have left?
We have 3.
No, make that 2.
All right. So are
I'm
you
gonna
taking
commit
one?
to 1.
All right. So Nick is taking 1. All right. So we are down to 2. 2 of these lithos. And remember, this is a charity item as well.
Oh my God. I forgot all about Heritage. I'm paying attention to you guys. You guys are more important. I'm serious. So
people have been asking about Turok, and I had a Turok pitch.
I gotta go.
I said it before, and I'm like, I'm waiting for Nick to come running in. That's it.
Send it to the email.
Send it to the email, right? You know what the old Turok stories were every issue? Turok is looking in the valley. Yeah. Turok gets lost in the valley. Turok gets out of the valley.
It's a big valley.
It's a big valley. Repeat.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was. Somebody has Turok from 1956 to 1980. They completed the whole collection. That's impressive.
That is pretty
because
impressive.
Turok is not that's not easy to find. I've tried to find Gold Key comics,
which is kind of crazy considering how many hundreds of thousands to millions they sold.
All right. So, what is it? We're down to.
By the way, what did and this is just to be on the same page. What did John commit to on the litho?
$50.
All right, I'm in at $50 as well.
All right. So Nick is in at 50 as well.
Nice.
All right. So let's get to the last few books. All right.
Lau Hobson. Yeah, that I couldn't remember his name. I'm sorry, Lau. That's just impressive to me. I mean, they made a ton of Gold Key comics, and the people who have them don't want to part with them. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy where I'll pay $40 for a $20 book if I really want it, just because I want it. There are books from Gold Key that people just will not part with. Like, you look for a Boris Karloff Gold Key book in good condition or better. No, I'm just showing you that I have it. I got no interest in selling it.
All right,
take 50 for it. We take 60 for it. No. I mean, what can I do?
All right, so we have Immortal Red Sonja, number 6, Young Yoon virgin cover, suggested retail of $50, and we have the one available for
That's
$40.
really nice. If only I knew of an association of retailers that I could reach out to kind of help me fill these gaps.
All right. So next up, we have Army of Darkness versus Reanimator Necronomicon Rising, number 3, Tony Fleets, virgin cover.
Nice.
Suggested retail of $50, and we have one available for $40.
As much as I love Army of Darkness, my favorite moment in a Dynamite horror comic is when Herbert West gets his hand on the Necronomicon. Happened in the last series. It happened in this series. Probably one of the last people you want to get your hands on the Necronomicon is the Reanimator.
This one is really cool, though. I like how they finally brought the stories kind of together. Like the first 2 issues, they were, Ash is off doing his thing, Herbert's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Then they went through that portal, and it's a fun issue.
All right. So the last book of the night that we have, Mad Balls versus Garbage Pail Kids, number 3, Jason Crosby, virgin cover, suggested retail of $50, and we have the one available for $40.
So before you do that, I want to just show one thing. Friday, 7 o'clock Eastern, the original art experience. Let's see. Got a Heritage email, CGC graded, Action 1 sells for right. Yeah, that's people still got money. All right. So on Friday, real quick, at 7 p.m., we're going to have this Ghost Rider cover available for sale. 2 Brides for a Demon. Then
Is
we're
that
going to have...
Mark Teixeira?
No, it's Javier Salter, so you're close. Then we're going to have Sheena, this beautiful cover to issue 4. We are going to have the Red Sonja number 7 Wizard homage to Todd McFarlane. That cover is so 80s, my hair just feathered. Then we have the Knicks cover in homage to Todd McFarlane. This is actually going to be a giveaway on Friday. So tune in Friday, no purchase necessary. And then we have the Dynamite cover in homage to Amazing Spider-Man 316, Todd McFarlane.
You see how Nick says it? That's the way you have to say it. Dynamite.
And that is, why don't you say
Is that kind of like, what was the Howard Stern show? WNBC.
And keep in mind, Nick's show is on The Experience Friday nights starting at 7 p.m. Eastern time. All right?
Thanks, Sheldon. I appreciate that. I'll be checking that out.
So, all right. So we have gotten through all the books tonight, people. Should we do
Are you
a
sure
Rex
we got
Cat?
through everything?
Yeah, we got through everything. All right, time for a Rex Cat. All right, so here we go. Dynamite 10-pack reader set, 10 random Dynamite titles, suggested retail of $40, and as always, we have it for $5.50 a copy. And best offers ending in about 4 minutes. Batman Prelude to the Wedding, Batgirl versus Riddler #1, signed in silver by Tim Seeley. And it is a best offer book, suggested retail $69.99. And Preston is currently in the lead at $7. Then we had Happy #3, signed in blue by Derek Robertson. Suggested retail is $69.99. And we have one available for 5-star at $50. It is 7 of 20, signed in blue. And then we had Adventure Time, Marceline and Scream Queens #1, second printing variant, signed and remarked with a Marceline head sketch by Meredith Grant. Suggested retail $99.99. It is a best offer book at 10. And Ed Weird is in the lead at 10. Then we had Detective Comics #19, signed in silver by John Layman. Suggested retail of $69.99. This is, I think, the 900 story. It is number 19 of 25, and we have one available for $50. Let me see. Is there another? I don't think so. I think we got everything. A Dark Knight's Metal #5, comic sketch art, Planet Comic-Con, exclusive signed by Scott Schneider and Greg Capullo. Suggested retail of $99.99. We have one for $50.
You know, Ron just asked. He said,
I'm not sure. I can't see it right now. So to the right.
Okay.
All right. So let me get through this real quick. Keep in mind, if you, that is actually, we've aired it so many times. Nick pulled it. So, but I have an announcement. Might have some good news next week. But anyway, Avengers and Invaders #3, signed with cover sketch of Namor by Ken Hazer. All right, that is the giveaway of the night. So, in order to enter the drawing, which we will draw right after best offer closes, is hashtag ARComicsEXP, all lowercase. Just put that in the chat and you will be automatically entered. Then we had Grumpy Cat #1, signed with cover sketch by Ken Hazer. It is a best offer book starting at $20. And then we had Deadpool Bad Blood #1, CGC graded 9.8. It's just retail of $89.99, and we have one available for $69.99.
So real quick on the Avengers Invaders, you got to keep in mind, this is the rare pencil cover by Alex Ross. So this is the rare, oh, you had it up there already. But this is printed, but it's the rare one. And then Ken decided to do a sketch as a bonus. So free sketch on the limited edition book.
I'm surprised you're doing that.
All right. So then
I know.
Namor, right? As soon as I saw it.
Namor.
Did you ask Nick?
No, it's Namor, but I decided that it was a good thing to share.
I love the face of that Ken drew on Namor, like the kind of like.
All right. So and then we had Jurassic League #1, CGC graded guaranteed 9.9. We have one available for $199. Then we had Batman Damned #1, CGC graded 10.0. We have one available for $600. Then we had Immortal Red Sonja #6, Young Yoon Virgin cover. It's just a retail of $50. We have one available for $40. I know I'm going kind of fast, JD. I apologize.
He's been doing shots too, so
Yeah,
I
I
think maybe
know.
you should slow down.
All right. And then we had Army of Darkness versus Reanimator, Necronomicon Rising, number 3, Tony Fleek's Virgin cover. We have one available for 40. All right. Best offers of close.
Congratulations to the winners.
Then we had Mad Bull versus Garbage Pail Kids, number 3, Jason Crosby Virgin cover. And we have one available for 40.
I grabbed one of those Avengers Invaders. It was damaged. I was
Uh-huh.
Someone wrote on it, so I just took it home.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, someone destroyed it. They drew all over it.
Throw on it. Who
They-
does that?
All right, hold on a second. There was
That's a
question
beautiful
here from
lyrics
me
cover. I love
in the
that.
middle of this. Let me see. All right, so it is. Say somebody asked. They look for my movie review show on the air, and I don't actually have one. I forget who asked that. I can't find the thing in the
It's
chat.
a gap in the market. We should do a movie review show.
What's that?
I said it's a gap in the market. We should do a movie review show.
Right?
Well, I can't be a part of that one with how long it takes for me to watch a movie. So,
Well, John.
I'm doing a review of Rogue One. Settle down.
Oh,
I
wait,
do
weird.
still need to watch that.
And weird, we don't do one. Maybe we will now, me and John. I'd have to see a lot more movies.
Oh, you haven't seen Rogue One? The good news is Andor is like the prequel to
Yeah,
Rogue One.
I want to watch that. All right, so JD, if you'll spin that wheel, we will pick the winner. All right, here we go.
Man, I sure hope my name comes up.
It won't.
It won't.
You'll have a copy anyway.
This is the last one, so he will not. And all right,
Nice,
congratulations.
the Turok Master Collector. Nice.
Congratulations. New
Very
viewer,
cool.
too. That's very
I was
cool.
gonna say, correct me if I'm wrong, but they said that was a new viewer, so that's cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a new viewer too.
So,
Congratulations.
Lyle
man.
Hobson, congratulations. You are the winner, my friend. So, very important, Lyle. We need you, if JD, if you get a second, if you don't mind, we need you to fill out the submission form so we can send your prize to you. Please send that to us. It's so funny because I think Lyle said he was from Canada and wanted to ask if he could enter the drawing. And he ended up winning.
That was.
So, yeah. So congratulations, Lyle. That's great that you won your first time viewing our show. That's awesome. Marcus, awesome. You Turok. So yeah, Lyle, please make sure to fill that out so we know where to send your prize. All right. But other than that, this is the announcement I wanted to make. So rumor is
You're done,
that,
right?
What?
You're done, right?
Not likely, but rumor is that we're going to be getting some of the sketch covers back from Joe Del Beato, and Mariano Nicieza will come on at least first time, maybe more if we can convince him, and he will color the sketch art for us right on the air. All right, and obviously, it's the link right there, Lyle, that you see in the chats. Okay, click on that link; it'll take you there. There you go. And
I was just about to ask JD that. What's next on the experience?
So and Mariano has generously volunteered, and certainly he'll be open to questions. It's always amazing, artists. Mariano's a great guy, but it's always amazing what artists do because I can't do it.
He's got a ton of stuff he has to draw for me. Chop. Ton of stuff.
I'm sorry. His emails also from you also forward to my email, which then further forwards into the junk folder. I'm just letting you know.
No, he liked the idea. I told him I wanted to see the Saturn from Lost in Space. He's a big Lost in Space fan, like I am. Is that name drop tag? One more shot?
Yeah, actually, that is. All right, so we're up to 16. 16.
Wrap the show up with one final shot.
One final shot, people. Okay. I know that everybody watches from home mostly. So I know everybody will be safe because there's probably some that participated in the John name drop drinking game, and they're going to be barely able to get off the couch at this point. Again, thank you to everybody who tuned in.
I think that kind of is a new show, isn't it? Triple BS. It's a new show, right, Jimmy?
I believe it is, yes.
Yes, that's just today's the first show.
Oh,
there you go. All right.
Congratulations. Or as I like to say to new shows that join the experience, abandon all hope, ye winner.
All right. So thank you to everybody who joined us.
Thank you, Alec, for taking time out of his busy and
always.
otherwise profitable life.
Thank you, guys.
And I want to close the show. And I knew Robbie was not going to tune in, but I'm going to close the show anyway.
Oh,
with this.
no.
Go Birds, Dallas Suns.
Oh, boy.
Everybody, next Monday, make sure to join Nick on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time for the original art show for all that great art. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Get the inside scoop on everything happening at the experience every week. Join our mailing list by scanning the QR code at the bottom of the screen and then watching your email inbox.